happening, everybody? Welcome live to Blue Hour Morning. Ladies and gentlemen, just thought it'd be a nice Sunday to just relax, sit back, and play some drums before the work week, you know? Or at least try to play some drums. What's happening, everybody? Welcome, Blue Hour Morning. Just thought we'd go live and kick some drums on a Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. Play some drums before we start that new work week, you know? Do that thing we love to do. this is not good for you. But man, I absolutely love this Coca-Cola. This bottled Coke is made with cane sugar and not high fructose corn syrup. It's terrible for you, I know, but I've just been addicted to this ever since I was little. My wife says when you quit drinking it and then you start up, you can taste the poison and chemical in it. When I stop drinking Coca-Cola and coffee, caffeine altogether, I get really bad headaches, so I really need to let it go. I thought it'd be fun to play some drums together on this Sunday before the work week, you know. Have a chance to just do what we love to do and just let it out. I got the little Rogers kit out right now. 22-inch blue Onyx kick drum, and then I've got these 13 and 16-inch red Onyx toms, rack tom and floor tom. So it's got like a pretty like bowling ball look of red and blue. Just a little 4-piece kit. I got a big, huge Ludwig olive and blue badge, 14 by 10 marching snare from like 1972 I'm playing here. Very dry, heavy hitting, you know. I got a really cool, I don't know if you can hear me because the drums tend to take out the speaker. But years ago when I was younger and played in a band at a high school, the band was called Poser Bill. And I was their drummer from 1998, 99, for like the next 10, 12 years. But a cool story, it's not so cool, but it's cool now, is we were having band practice, right? And I was hitting my snare, and I was going up for my roll on my rack tom, and dude, this stick, it came back and went straight into my eyeball. I kid you not, dude. It was like that. And I was looking around like this, like, what? You know, true story, man. And when you play, you get these serrated, chipped edges, and it was in my eyeball. And in panic, I pulled it out. Well, when I did, I tore the white of my eye. I don't know what it's called, but the inside looked like egg whites cooked. Like a gooey cotton, if that could make sense. And it was hanging out, the gooey white. Well, I lost vision in that eye. It went black. It blacked out. And I started vomiting because I got really nauseous from it. We had to call the ambulance. And the ambulance came to our practice stage, which was our guitarist's house in his basement out in King George, Virginia. And the ambulance came and took me to the hospital, Mary Washington Hospital in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And a sweet nurse lady came in and she said, "So what do we got going on here?" And she was flipping through her little paper notes tablet thing where they tell her ahead of time what happened, you know. And they were like, he had a drumstick in his eye. And she goes, "Oh, you mean a drumstick? I thought you meant a chicken bone." That was so funny. That is a true story. She thought I got a chicken bone, a drumstick, in my eye. I had to wear a pirate patch for like 30 days. Kid you not. And to God be the glory, I got my eyesight back. It slowly came back. It just goes black, and it came back, and I was able to see again. And then I had to switch the patch over to the other eye so that I could strengthen the muscle in this one to see. And I got my vision back. So praise the Lord on that. Well, that's a cool drum story I have of something that happened to me. Man, I got some crazy stories that happened to me. My favorite band growing up always was Nirvana, because Dave Grohl playing drums was my favorite drummer growing up. He is roughly about 11, 12 years older than I am. And I, coming from Virginia, and then learning that he came from Northern Virginia, kind of followed footsteps as to where Dave Grohl played when he was in a band in DC called Scream. And I kind of followed his footsteps as to where he was and what he did. He was on a label out of DC, Northern Virginia, Arlington to be specific, called Discord Records, an old, like, early 80s punk rock label, which my band Poser Bill I was telling you about, we had an album called Chainsaw Dance Party that we actually got distributed through Discord, which was pretty cool. I think it's gonna die.
Is it?
I think that the recording is gonna die. Hi. Our recording apparatus here, I think, is gonna die because it has low battery.
That's not good.
No. But for the couple that are there, hi, and thanks for joining me. Let's see here. Anyways, long story short, he was a huge influence of mine. I did get to meet him in Northern Virginia and the DC area on several occasions, which was really awesome because Dave was a partial owner of a club on 14th Street Northwest called the Black Cat, and we used to play there a lot, and he was a half owner at the time with a gentleman by the name of Dante. And long story short, just he frequented the area, and I would run into him a lot up there at that club or at the 930 Club when they were playing. Or I got to meet Taylor Hawkins, and I got a pair of Taylor's drumsticks, which I was dumb because when I got those sticks, they were a lot like these. He plays these dip sticks with wood tips. So do I, or he used to. And God rest Taylor's soul. And when I got those sticks, I actually used them in band practice and broke them. That was really stupid because now I regret that and wish I had them. But anyways, all really nice guys when I got to meet them. And that was a big thing for me growing up playing, was being able to meet somebody like him who highly influenced my playing. So he's a big influence on how I play, Dave Grohl, and even Taylor also. But enough with the talking, let's get some licks in. started drooling. That's gross. Whoa! Tightening down my snare head. What happens is when I play, I hit a little hard. And I do what's called rim shots. You'll see not only here is it serrated and chewed up, but here on the grip, it's also serrated and chewed up. For those of you that don't know, rim shots are when you hit the snare and the rim at the same time. What that tends to do is make the snare pop really loud, give it that crisp chop, but it chews your sticks up at the same time. I don't know if you can see it, but that finger has a bow in it right here. That's another cool injury I had. Doing that for a band I used to play in. See that curled finger there? I hit it in between the stick and the snare doing that. and broke it and had to keep playing through it. And that's the way it healed. Kind of gross, and it really hurt. But thank God it still works and I can keep using my finger. It looks awkward the way it healed with a little bow in it, but it can tend to be dangerous. Like I said earlier in the video, I put a stick in my eye playing. I went up for a fill on my thumb and it came back and went right into it, and I had to go to the hospital and have it pulled out. No, I pulled it out, but I had to have my eye fixed. Hello to you folks, peeps, folks, ladies and gents that have joined Blue Hour Morning. Sorry, I'm just behind the kit playing, but I figured it was something awesome to do on a Sunday before starting the work week. Is do what you love to do, get behind the kit and rock, right? For anybody out there that has an interest in playing music, just start doing it. Just start doing what you love to do. Listen to your favorite songs and learn how to play them. Really. Teaching yourself is what I did ever since I was a kid. And it's my opinion the best way to go, so you don't learn to be somebody else, but you learn to do what you love to do. And that's with anything, really. I love doing that beat on this red wood block here because it's something you can move to. It's a dance groove, you know? Kind of gives me that James Brown feel, right? Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on Blue Hour Morning. Appreciate that, friend. here is just kind of cartoony and funny, the way it sounds, but it's also a lot of fun because it brings that dance groove, right? It makes you kind of move. I love that. My battery on my recording device is dying, so I'm not going to be able to do this much longer, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I had to check the battery on it. It's dying. The recording device is dying. So I'm going to cut this short, but I'm going to go ahead and drop like a crazy madhouse 4-piece mess. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that. I have a drum channel called Am Pro Am, AMPROAM, and so it's called Am Pro Am Official on YouTube. If you like this content, if you like drumming and music, learning, just jamming along, just watching it, or learning to play something, I mean, whatever it is, but anything music, drumming, please go over there and check it out. I just do drum stuff and music stuff all the time. Yes. 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 Am Pro Am Official. And, that's what I do if you like this kind of stuff, you know? And I have like videos just playing sloppy drums, you know, the way that I like to do it. But if you like that kind of stuff, please go over there and join up, right? Hey, thanks. Thank you so much. I'm humbled to that. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much. All right, take care of yourselves.